Hello, this is Martin Brossman.
And Greg Heyer.
And we want to talk to you today about skills and expertise, the new endorsement area of LinkedIn. You've probably been inundated by emails from people, and every time you log into LinkedIn, you see something flash on the screen. And like many adult learners, you're probably not immediately welcome this new change to LinkedIn, and we want to just go over a few things with it.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is a new feature from LinkedIn to kind of help people. If they don't have the time to sit down and write a recommendation, but they know that the skill set of a particular connection of theirs is worth endorsing. This gives people the opportunity in your network to do that. Let's take a look.
What you want to do is first go into your LinkedIn profile. Then you want to click Edit here, Edit Profile. After you click Edit Profile, scroll down to the area of Skills and Expertise. And you can add a skill or edit your skills. Either way, I want to click Add a Skill because what I found is some people didn't really understand skills to start with. I saw a sales guy that was a high-end executive sales professional that wrote Basic Internet, and then someone else who put choir at church because they thought it was interest. So go in here and make sure you've listed the skills you want to be known by. You feel somebody would give a thumbs up for and say, yes, I'd say he's good at this. I'd be glad to give him an endorsement. First, double check that. Now you want to look also to see if people haven't started giving you endorsements. If it's something really bad that you didn't mean to put in there or a mistake, you can delete it by clicking the little X's.
That's correct. Yeah, I would definitely go through here because what LinkedIn did was they took the old skills section, which they were using to measure people's skills, and they're continuing to do this today. So they're actually seeing, are there an increase of people who have social media marketing skills or blog marketing, any of these things, and they're tracking this and giving you some insight. So what they've done is kind of evolved this feature so that way you can actually receive endorsements on the skills that you say that you have. So go back through your skills section, clean it up, make sure everything is accurate, and try to leave things in here that you are definitely known for, that you have a reputation for.
And when you type it in, let's say sales, you'll notice things will start showing up. First, if you fit into one of the boxes they give you, I would use it. Then you may want to check on it and see what it is. For example, you might have put in Keynote and you might find it's referring to a software program instead of Keynote Address.
Correct.
And if it's not in here, then of course enter it. But I'd first recommend picking from the list that's already there.
That's correct.
Now, after you've done this, go ahead and make sure you click Save Changes, and we'll go back. The next piece to understand about this is I would first note the people who've already made the effort to give you a recommendation here. And when you see them, go to their page. You can, if you hover over it, you can go to their page. So I'll go to Tracy. She does good work. I've known her for a number of years. And then go down to her skills and ask the honest question: what is something you know her by and expertise? I've actually hired her to help one of my team work with Outlook. I've known her for her speaking and teaching, and time management skills are excellent. And I just don't know her experience on QuickBooks. It doesn't mean she's not excellent at it. I'm just not familiar with it.
Right. So I wouldn't go through and start endorsing somebody on skills that you're not sure about. And I would definitely keep it to things that you are very familiar with the person.
This is a wonderful thing because when you do this for people you know and have worked with, it shows up on them that they got a endorsement from you. So really take some time and look at this.
Yeah, so another point that we should probably make about this is that as your endorsements start to grow, you're going to begin to see a little bit of how your network views you. So, I mean, for example,
let's go to yours.
When we, in my profile, at first when this started out, customer service was at the top of the list, and email marketing was second. But now we're seeing that as more and more people are starting to use endorsements, that actually email marketing, which is what I'm primarily known for since I've been using LinkedIn. That is my number one endorsement. And what this says to me is that I still need to focus a lot on email marketing from a branding perspective, because people look to me as someone as an email marketing expert.
Yes, and if it's something that let's say it was just customer service, and email marketing was very low in the list, then you really haven't communicated or earned the trust as being an expert in email marketing. You need to start working on that.
Right.
So that would be a good example if you want to adjust something. I'll go back to mine for a second, and one of the things I've been doing a lot of in the last few years is social media and training on it for small and micro businesses. When it started, public speaking showed up. Well, gosh, I've been in business for myself since I left IBM in '95. That's what I've been doing the most of over the longest period of time. Right. So it really makes sense. So use this as a positive tool to look at yourself and also be an active participant in your community to give valid endorsements to people as well. Last thing I want to wrap up with is the recommendations, because they moved it again. LinkedIn loves to move this stuff. When you look at someone's profile, let's go to Greg. We'll go to yours because I'm signed into me, and I go up here. Where did they put the recommendations? Well, under send a message, it has recommend. So they've moved it here. It's important to understand, because this is at a new location. Don't stop giving valid recommendations from people, because that takes more time and has another level of credibility as well. But just make sure they're valid. Your name's going to stay attached to it.
Yeah, recommendations, you should probably take about 10 or 15 minutes to write up a recommendation. If you don't have the time, definitely go in and leave an endorsement on their profile. And
what we say is this is a way of being a good member of the community, and also a great way to connect to people from your past. A great manager you had 15 years ago, you might want to connect to them and give a recommendation. This completes our talk on skills and expertise. You can learn more from us at linkingintosales.com, linkingintosales.com. You can hear our podcast, which we are going to make another one right after this, and also hire us for LinkedIn training as well.
Absolutely. And just another note about the podcast, you can find us on iTunes, and you can also find us on Stitcher. And then you can obviously subscribe directly from our blog at linkingintosales.com.
And we love comments and reviews.
Want it, comments, questions, reviews, get some free help. We're here for you.
Have a great day. This is Martin Brossman
and Greg Heyer.